one after the other. Na minchemu. Now agreement a Ghana and South Africa aye. O mine me enu na aye. Say at any point in time o mine me enu mu nipa ebeba bebie nnwuma ewo mine me enu mu no esese ye make sure say de di kan ye bebo sa investment ne ho ban. Enti se nipa no oba Ghana se oba bebie mfidi nnwuma se obebie mfidi nnwuma kra no a wobesi dan edan a wobesi no obedi ka to asase sa asase no ene edan a obesi a ye fe no immovable property no edru baby a esese oman no ebo ho ban. Enti se South Africa ni and free South Africa abebie nnwuma wo Ghana ha wasi dan a wo ye adwuma no wo mu a esese asodie eda Ghana mine no Ghana ban so say ye betimi abo ho ban because agreement we agreement a o mine ni mienu nyina na de o monsa e de asase de etoso mienu ebia South Africa ni no wo ma direct say wo ba bebia adwuma mfidi dwuma ma obi anya bi aye dabi bata bia aban ton bonds or waska or your investor why na dwe say o de ni sika no e de better government of Ghana bonds. And now company be a Ghana company afloat to shares on the stock market. For that reason, no, as an investor, no, one also say what the Nisika be shame no be to shares ni be our company ni more. A beb one man business a warrior as an individual no etimia konenim. Now agreement when no eka kosi so say there is no point and there shouldn't be any time. Sa nipa na ye investment we no, okay? Company a Ghana company no befa kwati kwan bi so ahwe ma saa nipa no ne sika wode be ye investment edi bi beto bonds di bi beto shares no etimi ahwe no there is no way say saa nipa no elusu ne sika. In fact say we ya Ghana buy ne South Africa buy do monsa hye nkrata ase no eka kosi se saa sika no ode be hye ha ne sika botene ode be hye ha no eni so mfaso bia ebeba SSA free company nima wano nipa ne nsatimi ka bia no SSA ne nsatimi ka. There is no way you befa kwati kwan bi so aka se ABC dinti even though what time aso SSA etua enso yentimi ntua emfa ma na akwakoye se ye fa kwati kwan bi so abo nipa na brand so ode ne sika be ha wano a ne sika wode be ha na ne nsa anka ne back afei emfa so SSA ba ne sika nso so a ne sa antimi anka eba ne saa ehihye wei ekọ editia saa niema etetete saa ni nyina de entia wo mu ka ne saa no ene se wo ba ewiase nyina kwan amayahodo no efa so ni wo mu nuanom amayahodo nso edigwa aya na edum penpi ya abibrem titiri no enkrofo di sika be ha bebie companies akese ewia na afi wo behu se aban no ede to ahodo akese ede atoto to mo so ebe wiase no na company no entimi ntua na akwakọ ese okay ene ewu ntimi ntua de a aban ede ne nsa ato wajapade aso nyina enti se wo free South Africa na oba ya san akọ okrom wo kọ wo krom no sika wo de be sha ha de be investment na wo nsa nka wajapade a wo be ye wa hanso wo ntimi ntompo no watimi de ate wo ka enti saa niema we akokọ okoso bebre ama investors ahodo free wo mo man mu ekọ man foforo so a wamu lusi wamu investment eno ka ho bi now the ekwakosia ne say DSTV any Ministry of Communication NCA regulator the ekwaso yi no anhwe na BBC atimi akosi because the truth is that what's DSTV a wamu investment wo Ghana wamu immovable properties wo Ghana the question is that ene say ye kasi ye revoke DSTV license a ekra mo a womo di operate wo Ghana okay what will be the consequential effect others been a buying ede beba are we going to say womo investment bi a womo aye womo properties bi a womo akwa bia no ye be mo ho kwan am womo atimi aton womo interest in what's our properties nim atimi enyo mo sika back and now so say by virtue of the fact say womu free ye man mu na womu ne aban enya twema mentwenti aban beka se da bi monko mo niema mu wo nyina ne mo japade a mu wo nyina no be mensa to so ana. Can that be the situation? Can that be the case? Okay, enti san komo we no ye nkomo a ehu hia now effect no ebe ye den ya se ekoba ne se ne Ghana ban e decide se DSTV for license a crow more modi ye jumano. Yema woman fanya juma biem. Ya je license no edia free woman semwa. Question na ye bisane se ukwa South Africa. Ghana nyuma ye kwa hodua. Ana Ghana for ye to continent for womote South Africa no. Woman so nyuma womo biem was South Africa no. South Africa buying so again. Na dia na South Africa buying so ebeka. Are we saying say Ghana nyuma was South Africa nyina no. Womo di South Africa mrani womo hye so pepepe. Enti obia ne ho an ho beka na. Now again, no, are we ready for this trade war? Because just last week, South Africa High Commissioner Ambassador Kwashi Betina Hano, maybe say no money trade mu say, in fact, of South Africa, Ghana, your biggest destination pa. And near my exported bebrena no South Africa a destination. So the question is that say Ekobani say ye beginning apply sanctions. South Africans must begin to apply sanctions now. And you know, say country be protecting the interest of the citizens. And Donald Trump etna America. Eka say enye be wo no ma, okay? Ye the free Ghana ha ba America, ye the tuotoso. Meanwhile, no, one more de ne de e bi wo no ma, one more categorize enye be wo ho a wo mfa to on to so. Enti eba ne say na America ni be fa ne ma wa no de ko America dia na ye de tour e de atoso. For that reason no what the sanctions e de to Ghana so certain taxes are nanka yentua wo export niema de akọ US nanka wuntua no. They say sa niema ni nyina no e attract over 10% tax rate. Edu baby visa restrictions are abani ade ni nyina no is as a result of some of these things. Now mind you, in 2019 Ghana buying any South Africa a buying Eddie Omonsa Shenkrata say a year say no. We are Ghana ni now across South Africa. Won't you visa free? Nina yen say any beer. Sa agreement here may boss watch the one pay at the buy you. And the question is that are we ready to face the consequences? Actions are yet taken by the NCA. Any ministry, no, any minister, any actions are what taken in no. Are we ready to bear the consequences as a country? Now, the question you be no ebe say, why ne be losing more South Africa and Ghana? Yes, South Africa has become a tourist destination. And ube who say, traveling agencies bebre okroma, one more organize it, sightseeing. Any idea travels to South Africa. Na akwakoye na womwaba no mwaba sa. And South Africa economy nso benefit tremendously from Ghana. But the question is that what will be the consequential effects? The ye chinchina ye she DSTV say esese wo motete wo mo no eso no, okay? Say wo mo ante so a nefuwa mienu edi animu yi no aban any minister say wo mo license ye beji dey free wo mo nsem no. Are we doing the right thing as a country? But again, edi enti DSTV so mo ye chinchina atwan. Okay? Say ebuo no de mo pese mo gye no ana mo pese mo gye. Are you really considering the interest of the Ghanaian people? Because within the sub-Saharan African region, West Africa, the people are telling you, say, Ghana ana woba DSTV subscription. Ebuo amodia to so no pa. For that reason, tina monte so no. Womo say there be womonte so. Now again, they tell you, say, Ghana buono din because a tour abandon so a GD free woman at 20 susudodo. That is what MultiChoice is telling you. Say yes, your charge kasiye ewa Ghana, but your charges are your charging in Yinano. A large chunk or portion of the charges are your charging in Yinano. A call back to the government in forms of taxes. Enti ya Jessica no na ya boa no ane de abetua tax ne de ama aban. Say ya Jessica no boa no betua tax e de ma aban a ene esa aban pese ye tete ye boa so de a the same government must be willing to sacrifice a certain amount of taxes. Woman should be free as a company. Is the government willing to do that? To ensure say the interest of the average Ghanaian and EPL asasi a person who the born no obetumi anya born no ahwe ana ana ye de hysem ne abufuo nti yesi ye bepam MultiChoice ama wo mo akọ agenda bi se akira obi wo company fufuro bi a MultiChoice ni free Ghana asase so a wo mo de ombeba ana ye betumi anya the same services a MultiChoice providing ana. These are reasonable man questions a ye bisa no pay. Honorable Minister, so we say one more ultimatum up to the 6th of September. No problem. Will be no new issue. In fact, for me, I am happy for once to say Yenya a bold minister all standing up for the right of Ghanaians. Because consumer protection laws are a war in this country. No, those laws, no, we don't apply them. Now, minister, so who yen say we dear. After say your business questions in who we are, telecommunication networks is no what we need. Because I say, who can say woman data so woman so kakra bi nti no eno anu no the quality of service crowd woman provide the cry wrong. Ujina wo nua nan ho wo frɛ na yesi ne phone na dum. And it apply to all the telcos. Ujina wo nua nan ho wo frɛ no wo make call or say cannot be reached. Eye Ghana hanko a ana saade no ye ni ba bia ewiase ba bia no saade ne happen. Ujina wo nua dan ho wo test the message e be take hours na mai. Wujina wo nua na ho a wo place call asem ne ye serious a wo frɛ na bona mane na telcos no e ka kire say wadum ne phone meanwhile no ne phone no onum no. The question is that when this same telcos no echo other countries okay, in Europe and elsewhere, no, one more to me ye adwuma to perfection. But saniyama we nyina ensi, it doesn't happen. But in this country, there will be a normal. We ye call yes, it cannot be reached. We ye call yes, switch off. The poor service I want to provide the Mayen. Honorable Minister, say to me ye we let's turn attention to those areas. Oto airtime we ye call back kumienu. Now data will be na ko ni ate. Okoka ye say Ghana dey sa. Meanwhile, no, the same company now all pretty wahano. So ko Europe na all pretty within Europe. Sa niyama we want to be it will not happen. 95.1. Echi Sajumano Sam George. Ubeya yebeboa mo ye ni yi. But we must as well tread cautiously because I mean, money be no ma. And yet, just by word of pen, and answer by stroke of your pen, and a be yejuma, and ye maybe no ma, emra woho. Okay? And she say be no ma, ye namra kwanso ni ye ni year. Okay? Uko abrogating the contract. The license will krano, we tuya hoka and waje, ukwa Jeffrey ni sem, one famra kwanso a year, judgment debt. Is awaiting us ni nyina wo ho. Ni yearly ni renewal asese so ye. Ni sika asese otua ma ban se watua ni nyina na wo pese wo abrogreti na wo amfa mra kwan so a. I mean, wo ye ni gidigidi a emra wo ho a be settle sa niema. And most of these companies, one more ye bad out to the extent say obetwen ya wo local court ni local laws ni de onfa nyehwe or the beko international tribunal. Nehono ana wo beko with your lawyers as a state. No more intimi and defend wa betua sika twitwi di in the forms of judgment debt. E dia masa company no. Afi obewie no, obebisa ho se ye koya na se ye baye. Enti se minister wo besa wo yes ade no a. You need to come clear. Let the people understand. Let the Ghanaian people understand. Magana for ntias ye die ntia wo take those measures. Emrana wo di ye adwuma, let the Ghanaian people know which portions of the law and a DSTV ni MultiChoice breachy. Let us understand. It is not just by the virtue say minister say mubo edin. Me pese mo te so mo se mente so. Enti chenchina atwan. Se mo nte so de ania monko. The authority now, minister, what the year, let the Ghanaian people understand. Emra be mu na wujina sunti a wo ye de wo ye. Because Ochina Kroyano, the good people you know you are fighting for will come back and question you. Say, Koba say judgment debt. Tuyebi Koba baby. They will come back and question you. So one sumau. In fact, already in the crown, Ghana for now won't condemn woman and Casano. Majority feels a massa, and you won't in a EP, Alasha, see a year be here, you. And Tino, obey your woo ya traso, no be a me complaining ma. And the masses, that is it. The people that you are fighting for, a do baby cry, one more casa 10 years against you. They don't understand it. So the issues are clear. I mean, by this arrangement, the agreement, WOHO, see you breach here. You are ready to sacrifice. And now we don't care. President Ruto and President Mahama, one more year down for 4. I'm sure say course near there I go through by this same issue. Correspondence how do I be swinging? Where are we getting to at a point? Now you who say company no, we're also running a company for profit. We're into business not to make losses, but to make profits. In as much as our person your profit, we must as well protect the Ghanaian consumer. Naka we krano a minister Juma. Consumer Protection Agency for one Consumer Protection Agency. Science institution, Uncle Kofi Capito. One more year day. Network bebre aye yusu Ghana ha enye no. Consumer Protection Agency one more year day. Electricity tariffs are kesia. One more day to your comb, yet ECG for Doom Kania, one more maniano, Consumer Protection Agency 41, one more day. Service delivery, the poor aspect of it, Ninano, Consumer Protection Agency for one more day. Ghana Hankwa, Anna Utia Usika, say, Obim provided service, Mawa. Sani Panu Jana Bosso, the Onua Casane Bosso, the time or pay, and or this service in the Bemau. Or the man so crying and your papa bia. And your papa bia, so you cannot go back and complain. O complain ya you who so you two no, o pe casado. Meanwhile, no, at the end what yaka? 95.1. You've paid for it with your hard-earned money. Yet, Oko can was a ma yes manka. A year na Telcos yes see woman, okay? Me friend you pano twice over 3 times. Ne phone numye. And I will catch him say doom. And you want records to show na ye see woman and a ye compensation. By now, can network and ka ye. But ye pass him stress him. And yen to me yet. Oh, kwako Lydia, oh, kwako, the Becca chose you tuno. Meanwhile, you are fighting for the right and the interest of the people. And that is the country we live in. And until that there be no companies, no foreign ones, no bahani feel say, one more bigger than the states. And they feel say one more bigger, one more much bigger, one more resourceful than the country. And the country has no laws. Even if the country has laws, one more for laws, no for nyejuma. If this is the beginning of a new regime, a beba didn't say beba companies no etimiaye. A Juma says what we are no more yet. I respect the average Ghanaian consumer. We are all for it. But it shouldn't just be say any one company penenya. There are so many international companies in this country, foreign companies in this country. One more services, one more provided, one more product, one more provided a poor. The last time now, your friend is saying national security. One more tomato factory back one more yet in tomatoes yibi. Dear eyes playing in an normal deba market beton. Just last month to say ending of July, say early part of August. Yeah, national security, aqua. Yet, you were FDA in this country. FDA for Sudie and they say, one more making sure say, Niame Bia, a dear your consumables are ye did the system, Mubia, Sandy Pebiano. They will check it and make sure so be accurate. Yet, one more Jumani, they sleep on it. They don't do anything about it. And you become market, no company, no when you know who say bocho because at the end of fake crown what the bar market in this one. The average Ghanaian no any eye to detect this idea where are you wrong. Nti cancer na munya no. Any yare na munya no. Esunsunsu aso no eno no. And this is how dangerous it is. How can a company become bigger than a whole state? Na yete ho ne yehwe. Ne ye ni age, na ye fe, na ye de. Na edu ba bia wo mu mia ye ne ade. Then we begin to scream.
Onua 95.1 FM. 95.1 FM. Yeah,